The city of Flagstaff thrives with a number of music lovers and musical talents.
That's right. One local musician who's a familiar face to a lot of people who grew up in Flagstaff went down to Heritage Square in downtown Flagstaff to entertain and have some fun. NAZ Today's David Pearson tells us more what's going on with this week's Music Monday.
Now I had an old dog, and his name was Lee. He's the best old hound dog that you ever did see.
Tony Norris is a homegrown musician, storyteller, and a bit of a local legend. As a child, he remembers sitting with his family, listening to his father tell stories and singing songs. These stories influenced his entire life and inspired him to observe the lives and stories of those around him.
My ear was attuned to the narrative, and I grew up looking for the story behind the story.
He was doing all right.
For Norris, the story behind the song is just as important. The story helps shape the context of the song, and the music cements the story into the minds of the audience, making it unforgettable. Audiences often approach Norris after his performances to tell them their own stories from their childhoods.
People come up and they say, "Oh, that was the way my grandma was, or my aunt. I used to go visit her on the farm in Kansas." And for just a minute, I take them somewhere that they once had been. Or maybe they never really were there, but they wanted to be there.
It is the audience's stories that inspire Norris to continue performing. By sharing both the narrative and the music, he believes he creates a unique experience that movies cannot recreate, because it allows the audience to construct a world for his stories.
I get to do something powerful and magical and precious, and that's why I tell stories.
One day I was hunting.
More than an artist, Norris sees himself as a teacher. His goal is to inspire his audiences to tell their own stories and to sing their own songs. To him, every story is important, and everyone has a voice.
If I have a job in my life, it is as a facilitator to help people find their own voice, to let everyone know that their voice is distinctive and just as valuable and valid as anyone else's voice.
As a facilitator of story, Norris not only benefits the community through his performances, but also by influencing his audiences to express themselves. With videographers Miguel Alvarez and Nick Ponticello, I'm David Pearson.